Hey Internet, my name is Abby and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program on Wings. We are lined up and we are ready to go, so let me enable the interface, let me enable SAS, let me start my engine, let me release the brakes, and okay, full throttle, here we go, here we go. It's time to perform the next launch and it's time to perform the next takeoff from our runway. At first I need to speed up a little bit so that we are having enough speed to lift the nose. And okay, we are flying. This is good, we are flying. Let me retract the landing gear and well done. Okay, now let's aim for the 45-degree mark. And okay, we are now ascending up into the skies. We can see our shadow down there on the runway. And yeah, this was a beautiful takeoff. And now let me introduce you to the first space mission we are flying in the third season of my Let's Play series. And well, I'm sitting currently with Thidram Kerman in the space plane. And yes, this is a space plane because I'm using the Rapier engine. And I have a really exciting mission to go or to perform, and I hope it will be a success, because if you're thinking back a lot of flight hours ago, as I was launching the Eve expedition and as I was about to land on the surface of Eve, I had to leave my Sagittarius spacecraft, the spacecraft I launched during my short movie. And well, the thing is still in orbit, and I like to return back to my spacecraft, back to my Sagittarius spacecraft. And so yeah, this is now the mission I like to perform. I like to return back to my Sagittarius spacecraft, and Sidram as my co-pilot will yeah, fly with me and finally return later on back with our space plane back to Kerbal Space Center and hopefully have a gentle landing down there. But at first we need to reach my Sagittarius spacecraft. And well, what I like to do is I like now to ascend up into space. I have waited a little bit so that we are more or less aligned with the science station, and I'm not quite sure if I can go for a direct rendezvous or if I have to well, I think it will be a little bit ahead of us, but this doesn't matter because at first I like to insert myself into a 100 by 100 orbit, and from this point on I like to raise my apoapsis, and so it's no problem at all to catch up with the science station. And yeah, so I like to fly up now to the science station. Over there, I will switch the vessels after we have docked to the science station with our space plane, and then I will continue the journey so that I'm able to return back to Sagittarius. And once I'm sitting back in my spacecraft, I will, or all the other carbonauts who helped me, will return back to the science station or will land with the space plane back on the Kerbal Space Center. And yeah, so this is now the main goal, and I think it's pretty exciting because it involves the launch of a space plane, of a new space plane design, and it will validate the performance of the space plane. And maybe later on, when we continue with our building process, we will, I'm not quite sure, maybe launch also some parts with a space plane. I'm not really sure about this. I need to figure out how I will launch new parts up into space, and well, this is really a challenge because I have to come up with different ideas. Maybe later in this episode or later in the upcoming or in the next episode, I will talk a little bit about the things I came up with for the launches of my building parts for my science stations and my other things I like to build in space. So yeah, I think this will be also exciting. And yeah, so this is also a nice mission because apart from using a space plane, it's also a mission that we are able to see once again our science station. And so I'm really looking forward to do this. And now what I'm doing is I'm ascending up to about 20 kilometers, then I will start to level up a little bit to gain some velocity, and I will climb up while I'm gaining speed, and at around, I hope around 30 kilometers or so, my Rapier engine will switch from air breathing mode to closed cycle mode, and then we have to yeah, do everything as fast as we can, because then the clock is ticking basically, and we are wasting, or we are using a lot of fuel and oxidizer. Currently it's very efficient, but as soon as it switches to closed cycle, we will burn the fuel very quickly. And yeah, now as you have seen, I changed a little bit the angle of attack. I'm now down to 30 degrees, and I will, or maybe I can even go down to 25 degrees, and I will do this in order to gain some lateral movement. And this is very important to get the most use of the air breathing part of my engine before it switches to a closed cycle. And you can see how fast we are gaining now velocity and speed. This is very important, and I hope we can get to maybe more than 1000 meters per second, maybe 1100 or so, before the engine switches to the different mode. And yeah, this is really exciting. And well, a little bit about the space plane. It had the cargo bay down here, it had the docking port down here. I will show you this a little bit more in detail pretty soon, but at first I need to focus on my ascent. Well, we are at 32 kilometers, and oh no, we have switched. Now I need to change the angle of attack once again. I will bring it back to 45 degrees in order to steepen a little bit the ascent, so that we are leaving the thicker part of the atmosphere pretty soon. And okay, this is very good. Now at around 40 kilometers I will go back to the 30-degree angle to gain more velocity. And now you can see we are having a carbon apoapsis already of 88 kilometers, and as I said, I like to bring it up to 100 kilometers. Okay, like this. Now let me add a maneuver node over here as a marker, and well done. We have now 155 units of liquid fuel left. I think this should be good enough, or more than enough, to have a rendezvous with our science station. And down there is Kerbal Space Center, so it's now disappearing in the distance, and it will disappear behind the horizon pretty soon. This is cool. This is definitely cool. Let me now, where is it? Over here. Let me now switch on the lights. Very nice. Okay, we are now climbing up. This is good. This is really good. And yeah, I like this design, and I'm looking forward to see if I balance my space plane correctly, so that the RTS thrusters are doing an amazing job. And yeah, now let us think a little bit. When we are getting to the apoapsis over here, let me just be more or less precise. Okay, like this. I like to have a circular orbit. Normally I just eyeball it, but this time I like to set up a maneuver node so that it's a little bit easier to perform the burn. Okay, 102 by 101, this is good. So we have set up a maneuver, a 412 meters per second burn. I think we should be able to do this with our remaining fuel. This is good. And then, yeah, the science station is a little bit ahead of us. So, but this doesn't matter because we are in a lower orbit. The science station orbits at an altitude of 150 kilometers. We are at an orbit of 100 kilometers, so we are much faster. And it should be no problem at all to catch up with the science station. I hope that we don't need to perform the rendezvous or the docking in the darkness in the shadow of Kerbin. And here, over there is Sagittarius, my spacecraft I like to visit. Over time I have risen the orbit of Sagittarius up to 400 kilometers. I started with an orbit of, I think it was also 100 kilometers or so, but then over time I thought it would be great, and so yeah, the orbit is now very high at 400 kilometers, and so we need to refuel, or we need a different spacecraft in order to get there. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, and our two carbonauts. Oh, there's a moon. There's a moon. Somewhere around the moon is also our asteroid we want to attach our science station to, and I think this is also a great challenge, and I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, and now we are only... Oh, I'm talking so much. I'm so excited about my spaceplane and the upcoming mission of returning back home to my Sagittarius spacecraft that I totally forgot to use some time-lapse in order to speed up and to make things faster. But okay, I hope this is still interesting. And well, I like this view. I like this view a lot, being here and at high altitude with a spaceplane and flying around with a spaceplane, and this is so amazing. This is really great. Okay, now we are approaching the apoapsis, and I will start the engine soon, like now. Okay, full throttle once again to insert ourselves into an orbit. Okay, looking good. Looking really good. And the camera shifts around. We are... Let me stop this. We are now in space, and we have a periapsis of 102 kilometers and an apoapsis of 105 kilometers. So almost a circular orbit. This is amazing. And we do have about 80 units liquid fuel left. This is great. Now I can demonstrate you a little bit more of the... let me just see. I can toggle this. No, not my cockpit. So over here is my docking port. I hope we have enough space between the tail fins and the docking port so that we are not destroying our tail fins. And then another important thing is our cargo bay. I hope. Let me open this cargo bay. And yeah, there I have currently 3 solar panels attached to, and there is a docking port, so I can transport a small payload. And currently, as you can see, we have no payload attached to our spacecraft, because it's more about bringing my carbonauts up into space, and later on we can maybe extend the cargo bay that we are having a larger cargo bay, or well, I'm not quite sure, but I like this design that I have my solar panels in the inside. And okay, now the next thing is, let me set my science station as a target, and let me see what happens if I perform a burn over here and I raise. Oh, look at this. This is almost perfect. When I play around just a little bit with this, then I get a... Do we have a... We are off by 1 degree. Separation 10 kilometers. Let me just remove this maneuver node once again. Yeah, wait. Let me try this once again over here. Then we would be very close over there. This would be a separation of... We get this pretty close. 11 kilometers. 10 kilometers. This is good, and maybe I can change this a little bit later on with at the descending node, but at first we will do the burn over there. So 10 kilometers is already pretty good, and we have to change this a little bit. So it's a very short burn we have to do, and the burn is coming up in 4 minutes. So in this case we can do a time warp, and yeah, this is really exciting. This is definitely exciting. Okay, 1 minute. Getting closer. Getting closer. Okay, we are pretty close. Now let me aim for the maneuver node. And come on. Over here. Okay, let me perform the burn. As I said, a very short burn. Okay, well done, well done. So, the separation is 10.5 kilometers, this is good. Now, at the descending node, I like to change, or I like to perform a next burn. Let me now change the trajectory a bit. What do we have? 0.4, 0.2, 0.1. Then we are down to 5.6, or 1.9. This is great. This is definitely great. What happened? What do we need to do? I think maybe we need to just reduce a little bit. 5.1. No, this is 7. Okay, this was so good. 3 kilometers. 0.7. 700 meters. This is great. 700 meters. This is great. when we are getting to the next maneuver, what about our fuel? We have still 73 units of liquid fuel left. This is cool. Okay, let us now do a next short time warp to get closer to the maneuver node in the darkness of Kerbal, and we just missed the maneuver node. This is bad, and it's cool to see our spacecraft with the interior lights switched on. This is great. This is definitely great. Okay. Ooh, this was too much. What have we done? 6.9, 700 meters. Still 700 meters. This is amazing. So let me just maybe over here in 11 minutes, so 10:30 over here, 30 seconds before we arrive, or before we are at 700 meters next to the science station. This is great. This is definitely great, and it will be back in the sunlight. This is also, wait, have I? Yeah, we are only 25 kilometers away from our science station. This is definitely great, amazing. This is cool. Okay, let us approach our target. Okay, we are back in the sunlight. Wow, this is so cool. This is so amazing. Let me get a little bit closer. Where's my science station? The science station is over there. This is cool. Okay, and... okay, 1.9 kilometers. Very good. Okay, where is the target vector and where's our vector? We need to reduce our relative velocity. Let me turn my spacecraft around. Okay, ooh. It's a little bit unwieldy. Maybe I should have added another reaction wheel or something like this to make the control a little bit easier. But now let me change a bit our trajectory so we get closer to our science station. It's a normal rendezvous, and the approach velocity of 10 meters per second is just great. Okay, like this. This is cool, and we are down to 0.0. So we are basically on a collision course, maybe. Amateur, but this is so cool. This is so cool. There is the science station. We can already see the huge solar panels being deployed, and this is great. And we are doing the rendezvous almost, well, not even one orbit after our launch. This is cool. This is cool. This was a very efficient takeoff and a very efficient launch, and we are happy. Sidrim, and I'm just enjoying this. This is so great. This is really cool. Okay, we are only 400 meters away, so soon I need to slow down. I need to kill all of our relative velocity, and then the most tricky part starts, that I need to control my spacecraft. I haven't done this before with the RCS thrusters. I hope this will work out well. Our liquid fuel is down to 61 units. Okay, and down there is an escape pod. Maybe I will use this escape pod for the purpose of flying out to... okay, now it's time to slow down. Very gentle. Very gently, very careful, careful. Okay, we are now basically doing some station keeping. This is great. And yeah, I'm currently thinking about using the escape pod as my spacecraft to fly out to my Sagittarius spacecraft. But yeah, no, I need at first to get a little bit more down. Okay, now I'm turning the wrong direction, but this doesn't matter. It's always a challenge turning your spacecraft around. Okay, this is good. This is now the right angle. Okay, now let me enable RCS. Now I'm just using my RCS thrusters. Okay, this will be exciting. I hope I'm not running into their solar panels. This would be bad. Speaking of solar panels, what about my charge? I think we have enough electric charge. So it doesn't matter that our solar panels are currently facing in the wrong direction. And wow, look at this. This is a great picture as we are approaching with our space plane our science station. It's the very first time that a space plane is visiting the science station. And wow, this is so cool. This is definitely amazing. Wow. This is great. Okay, enough of this. We need now to slow down. We need to kill all of our relative motion. And now I like to dock to this docking port. So let me select this as a target. And then I like to switch to docking mode. Okay, what do I need to do now? Okay, what do I need to do now? I like to get a little bit closer, so let me switch off RCS. Let me now get a little bit closer to the docking port before I need to switch the controls so that I'm controlling from this position over there. Okay, let me now get a little bit closer. Okay, very good, very good. This is exciting. Maybe I should switch to the science station and retract the solar panel. Okay, wait, let me... Unfortunately, I can't use... I'm missing some RTS thrusters for some sideways motion. This is... No. Not this, not rotation. I want to do this. This is a little bit problematic. Okay, let me now, while we are up here, perform a quick save. Okay, I want to dock to this docking port, so let me retract. Sithead and Jet my Kerman are over here. Let me retract this solar panel just in case, so that we are not damaging it. Okay, now, let me... Is this still my docking port? Yeah, it's still my target. Very good. Okay, now I need to control from here. Okay. Okay, now the tricky part has begun. Whoa. The controls are now completely strange. Okay, let me turn this around like this. Ooh. Okay. So this is good. I like to rotate the spacecraft around like this. Okay. Yeah. Stop. This is much better. Now let me turn around like this. Okay, I think this is good. It's the very first time that I'm docking a space plane to the science station, so this is... Okay, now I need to approach the docking port, but it seems to be quite balanced. This is good. Okay. Exciting. This is definitely exciting. Ooh. Let me just slow down just a little bit. I don't want to approach too fast. Okay. Exciting. This is definitely exciting. I hope we can do this. But I think, yeah, it looks good, hopefully. Let me adjust just a bit. Okay. Wait. We are missing something. This is wrong. I said... Wait. Stop. Is this the center of mass I'm aiming here? This is strange. Wait, let me... Which direction? No. I need to fly a little bit downwards. Okay, the target marker and the orientation of my spacecraft aren't completely aligned. Okay. So, it's basically eyeballing the docking maneuver. Okay. Now I need to float a little bit closer. I need to... No. I need to get a little bit higher. Okay. Wow. This is not as easy as I thought, because the indications on my nav ball are completely... okay. You need to come. I'm not able to perform a sideways motion. This is bad. This is completely bad. So I need to... How do I do this best? Maybe like this. Now I need to drift a little bit back. Okay, now I need to turn over once again to get a little bit closer in a different angle. This is complicated because I'm not able to perform a sideways motion. I think this is a minor flaw in the design of my spacecraft, but the bigger problem is just the fact that the indications aren't matching with what I'm doing here. So let me get a little bit higher. Okay, I can just eyeball it, and I'm definitely missing a way to perform sideways motion. Okay, this is a miss. Let me RCS. Okay, this is bad, that I'm not able to move sideways. Okay. Good that I retracted the solar panel. This is not as easy as it looks like. Okay, we come to a stop once again. Okay, now I need to rotate my spacecraft around once again. This is so bad. This is so difficult. Okay, we now get a little bit higher and a little bit closer. Okay. Slowly but steady. Let me now switch off. Yes. Okay, well done. This is great. Look at this. We docked with our space plane to the science station, and look at the dimensions. The dimension of the space plane is almost like 2/3 of the whole science station. Wow, this is crazy. And okay, we do have enough space in order to extend our solar panels once again. I hope so. Or should... I think so. It should be possible. Let me extend the solar panels. Okay, and well, I think this thing should have enough fuel in order to bring me out to the Sagittarius. And wow, this was cool. Now let me just see. We can do a transfer. I haven't done this. Select a module to transfer to this one. Okay. Now I should be sitting inside this thing. Let me see. I hope so. And Sidrim, transfer over here. Okay. So now we should be sitting in here. This is good. This is definitely good. Now let us see. We are here. Sagittarius is there. So we are catching up to it. This is good. And let us now... We are in here, are we? Let me just have an IVA. Yes, this is. And when I switch... Okay, we have 2 carbonauts sitting inside this part. This is good. So the space plane can remain here, as maybe we will refuel one of the fuel tanks in order to have better controls over the space plane once it's descending back home to Kerbal. And now I think I will... No, not control from here. I will undock. Okay, very good. Let me now enable SAS and RCS, and drift away. Okay, we are now drifting away. Oh crap, oh crap. We have electric charge 350. We have no solar panels to this because this is just an escape pod. So we have to be very careful with our movements. I think we are not using any electric charge if we are not turning. So I should disable SES all the time, and I think this could be working. Otherwise we need to launch a rescue mission, but this is okay. This is okay right now. Let me disable RCS. Let me at first disable SES. Now I need to be sure I don't want I shouldn't press any of these of the stage activation keys, otherwise in the end I would just use the decoupler, and this would be bad. This would be definitely bad if I do this. Okay, now we are hopefully saving energy, and now let me see. Sagittarius, set as target. We are off by 1.2 degrees. Okay, this is okay. And how many orbits do we need in order to get close to it? What happens? Then it would be still ahead of us. Okay, somewhere. There. That would be a good point. 8.4 kilometers. But this is after the ascending-descending node, so I think I will at first... no, not science... Why science station? I want to... No, not science station. I want to set a maneuver node. Okay, now I want to... We are off by, hard to see, 1.2 degrees, so I think I need to do it this way, right? Wow, this is hard to see. Okay, 0.1. Okay, I think this is good enough. So over there we will perform a short inclination change so that we are down to 0.1 degree. This is good. Okay, let us do a quick time warp. Three minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Okay, let's come to a stop. Science station, we are already 500 meters away and we have enough charge. Okay, now we are in the darkness and we need to use a bit of electric charge to change our orientation. Okay, let me now perform the burn. Also a very short burn. And cut the engine. Very good, very good. Okay. Let me close this. And now I want to see where do I need to do my burn in order to get out there. Over here, and then we would have a separation of 1.1 kilometer. This is great. Okay, what about my electric charge? It's still okay. We need to be very, very careful. Okay. Oh, it's quite a large burn. Okay, SAS on, and now let me aim for the maneuver node and perform the burn. Okay, very good, very good. And almost there. Stop it. Very good, very good. Let me switch off RCS. We have enough charge left. This is good. Okay, we are 3.4 kilometers away. This is good. This is good. And we will get there in 18 minutes. So let me just 17 minutes set a maneuver node up there. Okay, let us fly out. Sunrise. Okay, down there is our science station. Now we are ascending. This is cool. I like Kerbal from this high altitude. This is great. Okay, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Let me slow down the time warp. We are quite fast. Okay. Now we need to enable SAS once again. We need to start slowing down our relative motion. We do this. Charge. Still okay. Okay, this is good. Now I can speed things up a bit. 5 kilometers. 3.5, very good. We are approaching Sagittarius. Let me now reduce a little bit our relative motion to maybe 20 meters per second. Oh, okay, I said 20 meters per second. Now we can speed things up a bit. And stop right now. Okay, charge is still okay. We are only 500 meters away from Sagittarius. 400 meters. We reduce a bit our relative motion. Okay. 300 meters. $250, 200, 150, 120, 100. Okay, let me now come to a stop. Very good. Let me now use just a tiny bit of RTS. Okay, very good. And now let me switch off SAS. And we have enough charge left. We have enough fuel left. Everything is okay. So we are only 50 meters away from Sagittarius. This is great. This is definitely great. And let me make sure that I'm not running into it. And okay, now let me go on an EVA. Let me switch on my lights. Let me go, grab my jetpack. Okay, this is our view back to our escape pod from the science station. Currently, the two carbonauts on the science station, they have their space plane, so in case of an emergency, they can use the space plane to leave the space station, so they are in good shape. And now, I am finally returning back to Sagittarius. Let me fly over. And let me illuminate my spacecraft with my lights. Okay, we are back. This is Sagittarius. We are returned. I'm returned. This is great. This is cool. It feels like coming home. It feels like coming home as I'm returning back to my spacecraft. Okay, let me grab. And board. Well done. Well done. I am back. I am sitting back in Sagittarius. This is cool. This is cool. I am back once again. Okay, when I turn this there, the moon, can I see even? Yes! This is cool. I can see the escape pod I just used in order to get out here. And here, I think this was a successful mission. So I think we are also at the end of this episode. I hope you like this, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode when we return with Sidram Kerman back to the science station. Then we will perform the landing with the space plane, hopefully back at Kerbal Space Center. And then I will start talking more about all the different things I have in mind for the launches for my building session. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this, and I hope you will be joining me. Until then, my name is Abby. See you!